All right, so I want to make a quick little video here. This recent presidential election in the United States just happened, and spoiler alert for the two people in the US that don't know, Donald Trump won and Kamala Harris lost. And he actually won probably a pretty decent margin. He got like 73 million votes, over 4 million more votes than Kamala did. So he won the popular vote, and looks like I don't know why they haven't called Arizona and Nevada yet, but the, even if both those states turn blue, he still wins because he passed 270. Now, this was really interesting to me because this is the first time the 13 keys system has been used to correctly predict every election since 1984, as it says right there, has been completely wrong. Now, if you don't know what this is, a guy by the name of Allan Lichtman, starting in 1984, used this 13 key system to predict the who would win the presidential election. And he has been correct every single time until this point. And well, he predicted Al Gore would win he predicted Al Gore would win 2000, but apparently there was something about that being a stolen election and how he only went off of the popular vote because he won the popular vote but lost the electoral college. So he tweaked it a bit so it would take the electoral college into account. That's I think that's what he said, his reasoning behind that. But this is the first time it was just completely wrong. Like there's nothing explaining or anything. So I was wondering, what keys did he give to Kamala that made him predict that Kamala would win? And this is what his predictions were. I can confirm, and just to confirm it, this is from him. This is from Allan Lichtman himself, and yeah, this is his exact prediction here. Now, in case you don't know what the 13 key system is, um, it's whoever. So if it says right here, if the eight or more keys are true, the incubant party candidate wins. If six or more keys are false, then the challenger party candidate wins. So the incubant candidate being Kamala Harris, because Joe Biden is still president, and so that would make the Democrats the incubant party, and the Republicans, being Donald Trump, being the challenger. Now, one thing about Alan Lichtman you should know is that he hates Donald Trump, and this is very important later on. But I want to point that out right now, just to give you an idea on what exactly happened here. So these keys, the 13 keys are midterm gains. After the midterm elections, Incumbent Party holds seats in the U.S. House of Representatives. Uh, then, after the previous midterm elections, no primary contests. There was no serious contest in the Incumbent Party nomination. Um, Incumbent seeking re-election. That's a Incumbent seeking re-election. Um, no third party. Strong short-term economy. Strong long-term economy. Major policy change. No social unrest. No scandal. No foreign military failure. No major foreign military success. Charismatic incubate and uncharismatic challenger. Now, this is what he gave out. Now, he says that he doesn't usually do the military stuff because that's kind of hard to rank, and because he says it's kind of hard to rank, but I'll get to that later. Now, this is his prediction that Kamala won. She got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight keys, which, according to this, would mean she would win. Looking at these keys, though, we have some issues. Now, midterm gains. Yeah, that one goes. Midterm gains. No party. No primary contest. Incumbent seeking re-election. Um, no third party, and Basically, these are fine. However, this is the first problem I have. Strong short-term economy, strong long-term economy. The economy is not doing great. Now, I know Joe Biden is not entirely responsible for the economy going to shit. It's been the pandemic happened, shut down the whole world for a year, so a recession was going to happen regardless. But Joe Biden, the Biden administration, under his leadership, it has not done better. In fact, it's gotten slightly better, but it's still really bad. I'm still paying $15 for a Big Mac meal when it should be no more than fucking $6, $7. There are still people paying $5, $6 a gallon for each gas, $6 a gallon for gas, and it's just, and there's a housing crisis that's still happening. The economy, I have no idea why he gave these economy keys to Kamala. I really don't understand that. These two alone, I think, these two, I think, should go to Trump, which would already mean Kamala does not win because she has eight. Now, now another problem, another key that he messed up with. This one, uncharismatic challenger. That is not true. Um, charismatic, charismatic incubate. Yeah, Kamala Harris. Um, she was not very charismatic. In fact, I don't think she was very popular in the Democratic Party, if I recall. I'm trying to remember this, but she didn't even make it to the primaries in 2020. An uncharismatic challenger. Now, whether you love Trump or hate Trump, whether you think Trump is amazing or terrible or or like the worst president we've ever had, or he's like Hitler or whatever, you cannot deny one thing. He does have some charisma, and there's a reason why there are so many people that love him and why he has a very loud and very devout following. I I don't, apparently his reasoning for this is that he was a great showman, but he's a great showman, but not charismatic. But I don't know. A lot of people loved that about him. That's what led him to winning 2016, and that's what led him to winning 2020. You got stuff like, I mean, we got a lot of memes to come from it. The mug shot, the assassination attempt image, the him working at McDonald's. Like he absolutely had charisma that Kamala wished she had, and why he is so unbelievably popular with a certain group of people, and why there were some people that even got won over by him, both 2016 and in 2024. So I'm going to be honest, this one should also go to Trump. And just by changing the economy once in Trump, Trump wins. And again, the results do not lie. Now, I can stop here and just say this is why the prediction was wrong. But this one here, I could he doesn't rank the military ones because he says they're hard to rank. But this one here, no foreign slash military failure, that is a point against Kamala because under Biden's run, you had the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and he talked about how he talked about how Joe Biden, was heavily helped Ukraine fighting against Russia, and I get that, but it still happened to begin with. And would it have happened under Trump? I don't know, but it still happened regardless, and it's something that shouldn't have happened. But another thing too, a very obvious one is the Gaza Strip. I don't think I have to explain more. That is also a huge military failure, and I would give that this key to Trump for the Gaza Strip alone. So yeah, re-examining Alan Lichtman's prediction. This is his, and this is my how should I put it? Re-examination of it. And yeah, Trump wins. And look what happened. He won. Now, Alan, if you're watching this, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. And I do look forward to your predictions every election, but you gotta not let your personal biases get in the way. You can love and hate Trump all you want. Like that's perfectly fine. But you cannot deny watching him predict stuff here, it just sounded like he twisted things. So kind of like as a coping mechanism to so he would hope that Kamala would win. And re-examining it, no, that's not what happened. And that's not re-examining it. That's not what my key tracker says, and that's not what the actual election results re said. So yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video because there's been something on my mind. Again, Alan, if you're watching this, nothing against you, but please learn for next time you make these predictions. Do not let your personal biases get in the way.